It's the Caleb
Oh, Comet's too good to pass. I can't pass Comet. Let's pass Comet and then wield this fucking Aragorn, huh? Aragorn's fucked up. Zanfast says, Friday evening, pizza, cube, and a Caleb stream. Sometimes it all comes together perfect. Hell yeah, Zanfast. Sounds like you're having a pleasant one. Was it a strong pack? It was, yeah. I like half thought about Sneak Attack, but Comet's not around forever. That is one thing that I really like about this cube. Like, a lot of this cube is like reminding you how fucked up random shit is. Comet's a good one to be reminded about every once in a while. That card's fucking ridiculous. It saw play in Legacy for like a month, and then slowly slid out of favor. Look at a Mana Drain and Fractured Identity. I guess I'm just supposed to take the Drain, Fractured Identity is so much better in a 3-color deck. When you're actually being able to cast your cards is pretty good. Maybe we'll just have good mana, though, What if we just had good mana? What if that... Looking at Jace, looking at Inti. Looking at Algratin Triome here. Let's take the Triome, actually. Let's just have good mana. That thing I was just talking about. So Lorien Revealed would also help out the mana. I'm a bit tempted by this Death Greeter's Champion, though. In a format with initiative, like, it's really good to have, like, just a pile of haste damage. This is very much like a fucking kill them sort of cube. And Death Greeter's Champion is very much a fucking kill them sort of creature. Love Flame Slash, love Hollowed Fountain. I'm gonna take the Fountain. Yeah, Comet's not banned in Legacy. Like I said, it just like kind of fell out of favor. Yeah, I was not a fan of them doing half a set being legal. Asinine. I think asinine was the word I used. Little Ponder action here. Yeah, Ponder, Portable Hole, Mental Misstep. I really like that efficient interaction that Portable Hole and Misstep can get you. I think Portable Hole's better. There's some like real quality 2-drops. We're going to take the Ponder here, I think. Teferi, Oliphant, Expressive Iteration, and Oust all make a lot of sense here. Thinking. What if the pick here is actually Arena of Glory? What if it's like none of those cards that I mentioned? What if Arena of Glory is just the nuts? Some really quality cards going around. Oh, this is still like too good of a Snapcaster start, right? I think we gotta take the Snapcaster. Could Tarfire here. I'm gonna grab the Wind. Well, no, I wanted Aragorn. I'm gonna grab Aragorn. And Ballista's solid. I'm gonna grab that Spire Bluff. I feel like, oddly, our lane is open. We saw like a lot of cards in our colors going around. Hopefully that doesn't mean that everybody else moves in, right? Hopefully it'll look similar for the next couple packs here, because this is kind of a beautiful start. The Aragorn is bananas. Bananas. The Archon is a good card, but it's very bad with Snapcaster Mage, right? That's a bit of a non-bow. I guess I'll grab Subtlety. Nice. Flame Slash Wheel. Yes. Yeah, Snapcaster needed a little something, in terms of removal. And the last pick, Oust. Okay. This is what happens when you fill a pod with 7 of your friends. So they can feed you all the best cards. Little Polluted Delta here. A little fetch land action. Not a terrible spot for DRC or Reprieve, but I think we want that fetch, Thinking about Preordain. Thinking about Pestermite. Prismatic Ending's pretty good. Let's take the Preordain, Let's just be, like, super fucking consistent. The lands were even freaking choice that pack. Yeah, right? Yeah, we passed some good fixing. Looks like an Aragorn deck and Dual Commander, right? Yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. That Sphinx isn't crazy here. It's just like another Snapcaster, right? Think about Treasure Cruise, too. We have like a solid amount of things filling up the graveyard with our cantrips and Season Pyromancer and our pitchables and stuff. Like Treasure Cruise might just be gas here. Looking at Miscalc and looking at Meticulous Archive. I haven't loved Fear of Missing Out, but I think Fear of Missing Out will be good in Black Red Reanimator. I just haven't gotten to play it in that shell yet. I guess FOMO would be kind of cool with the Arena of Glory. Yeah, I do want more counters than just Mana Drain. Miscalc would be a solid one. I'm going to take the Archive, though. Having a Surveil in to fetch up is so nice in some spots. Hey, Daze. I'll draft Daze. Here we go. Yeah, in a format with Initiative and the Monarchy and stuff, like having a Haste Flyer is pretty strong. These cards are solid. Wandering Emperor is solid. Wandering Emperor is a little reactive for my tastes in this cube. Looking at Jace, looking at Galvanic Discharge. Right, if you're building around Snapcaster, then the Jace makes sense too, huh? It also fills up the graveyard for Treasure Cruise, which I like. Could draft Narset. Could draft Dress Down. Yeah, let's play Dress Down. Oh, there's a Reprieve. Maybe I want Reprieve over DRC. Again, Flyers, though, with Initiative. It's kind of a hard pick, I think. We don't currently have any artifacts for Delirium, but we do have all these, like, beautiful cantrips. Do have an enchantment. Yeah, you give me the DRC, I guess. I do want that Reprieve, but you can't have everything. That ending came back. Do we like ending over Burst Lightning? I think I do. We're a little Sorcery Light for DRC. An ending with 3 colors is pretty strong. It's crazy how the presence of the Initiative makes me like think about every single pick. Yeah, a few more pieces of fixing. Maybe like Volk, Plateau, another fetch. One more counterspell. Could be Force of Will. This is one of those decks that could do well even though we don't have any power. And blue power would be better than Moxen and stuff. As much as you love this cube, the Initiative is your least favorite part by a lot. Really? What's your favorite part then? The Initiative feels like a big part of the cube. Well, there's Time Vault. I don't think we've seen Voltaic Key stuff, right? We did just pass Pestermite. That would have played well with Time Vault. I haven't seen the Vault yet. I think I should try and make it work. I think we should try and get that Vault cheese. Ocelot Pride's pretty fucking good. I think we can do this. Is Time Vault going to be better than Time Walk? There's the Manifold Key. I don't think I risk it not coming back. The Teferi and the Steam Vents would both be really good here. The Steam Vents is even like fetchable with Polluted Delta, so it's just like especially strong. But the Manifold Key is the only artifact in the pack. Someone could just be like wanting it to untap their Grim Monolith, right? And take it from me. It's mine. It's my key. None else may have it. You like the novelty power level of the cube? Well, I think the Initiative stuff is like a good chunk of the novelty power level. It's like that in Time Vault, and that's about it, right? Otherwise, it's just like the regular vintage cube. Maybe I'm underselling it. There's that counter I wanted. I mean, there's a lot of options for Spellseeker here. I might just draft Headliner Scarlet. It's not an amazing deck for this, amazing card for this deck because we're not very aggressive, but it does let you just like get the Initiative, get Monarchy, that sort of thing. Lets you just kill people. You could take Sunfall. I don't know if I love that. It's so slow. I typically like Sunfall a lot, but I think you want your sweepers to be cheaper in this cube. Ooh, actual factual Volcanic Island. Yeah, Tidebinder's interesting, but not that interesting, right? Not that interesting. Verdant Catacomb has no synergy here. Parallax Wave is pretty juicy. I'm a big fan of Currency Converter. It plays well with like our Jace, for example. Just start an engine. Go with a Seasoned Pyromancer. Also might give the opponent a shatter target before we Time Ball key them. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just supposed to Parallax Wave. Do we have things for Sam? Is Esper Sentinel a brick? Is Chromatic Star interesting? Ooh, you love that Muse Plural. Thanks for expounding. I appreciate it. Nice to hear what folks are thinking. We don't have a plateau for the Eagles, but it's still good for the mana, hum. Throw a Path in. Yeah, Pyrokinesis would be a good sideboard card. Hard Evidence is good against some opponents. I think I dig this, though. We have 2 shuffle effects for this Brainstorm. It's a pretty good Brainstorm deck. Also good with, like, DRC. But my main deck might be, like, fullish here, hum. We already have, like, a solid number of cantrips. I think I'm going to throw the Lauren in the sideboard. What happened with the Blue-Black Reanimate deck? Oh, that was a scrub it up. I had the feeling that I was playing it poorly, but couldn't really tell. Brain still waking up. It also felt like it had some issues. Not quite consistent enough. Not quite enough gas. Little gaslight. Yeah, Lauren and Spellseeker are both totally reasonable. Main deck cards here. If I play Currency Converter, then I like Seasoned Pyromancer, but if I don't play Currency Converter, then I like it less. Chromatic Star is cool with the DRC, but maybe we don't need it, That'd be like a convenient cut. The Ludon Converter just like plays well with the whole deck, though. Fills up the bin for Treasure Cruise. Trinket Mage finding key. Yeah, I guess that works. Finding half the combo. And then you run the Currency Converter as like your backup hit. Yeah, I don't know if busted is the word I would use. People throw busted around all the time. I don't know if busted is the word I would use. But I probably do want a tutor, you're right. 3 mana 2/2 fucking broken. I think I'm gonna cut this Kellen. Yeah, I think Skyclave is worse than Council's Judgment here. I'm gonna cut Deathgreater's Champion. I don't think I do. Yeah, this is the first time I've drafted a Vasilicious. I mean, assume you mean in this cube season, huh? Oh shit, what up? Blitzkrieg 4531. Thanks for the sub. Thanks 82 months. Yeah, 16 lands is like 24 in a 60 card deck, which I think is appropriate with our curve and our cantrips and everything. Let's just fucking count this up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue sources. 10 is like what you want, right, with these doubles. If we could squeeze in more, that'd be even better. Hey, Crazy Seaman, thanks for the sub, thanks for 4 months there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 red sources. We can go lower than that. Yeah, 7 or 8 is plenty, because we cut the Seasoned Pyromancer and everything. And then for white here, white we want 8 or 9, right, with the doubles. There's 7. So let's go up 1 white, down 2, up 1. Hopefully I didn't butcher that, huh? The immediate doubt. The immediate fucking doubt. Oh, God. I hope I counted correctly. How many Eagles am I going to cast? Potentially 1 over the course of the entire league. Ideally fewer than one, yeah. Both me and the opponent been in our eagles here. Hey, Gadunk, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 17 months. I hate this fucking dog. I'm gonna ponder here and then use Trinket Mage as a shuffle. I'm gonna immediately regret my fucking counterspell, I guess. I think I'm actually just gonna shuffle. Thinking here. Yeah, I'm still doing this. Tempting to prismatic ending there. I want them to choose the 1/1 counters first and then answer the white plume. Is white plume more messed up than Tine Bolt? They're in the same conversation. Removing their vigilance. I think I gotta drain that, unfortunately. Otherwise I just get time walked here. And that just gets the Thalia back. Cool. I guess I want Adeline in. They're definitely creaturey enough that I want that Parallax Wave. But I'm like looking at like I'm looking at Skyclave Apparition, Headliner Scarlet. I'm looking at you know, ways to tangle with creatures. I like Days on the play. I'm gonna cut Currency Converter. I'm gonna cut Currency Converter and Trinket Mage. I just don't have time for those in this matchup, I don't think. I like Subtlety too. I just didn't see what to cut for it. I'm gonna lead on the Au Gratin Triome here, and then go DRC into Preordain next turn. Hopefully get that card rolling, hum. It's weird, I want to bin this for a land, but I also want to keep it on top. I'll put it in the graveyard. And now here I am, oustless. Got me. Put a lane drop over there. Does Comet get to resolve? Not this fucking turn. I thought about pondering and trying to hit a blue source. Kind of wasting my DRC trigger, leaving the path on top. I could have put the days on top. And then scratch it away. One issue with this is it does make my DRC just a 1/1 on my turn here. And the dress down's gonna be in play on my turn, so like the Athari and Aragorn are both dog shit now. Comet's fine though if I want to play that one. Could just pass too. If I main phase the dress down, then they're still in their main phase, and they can play like a 4-drop or whatever they want to. Well, I want to have the mana drain up. I was gonna pass here. Possible I'm supposed to bin that one just to get DRC turned on finally. Resto's pretty good in their deck with multiple creatures given the initiative. Am I supposed to play out Aragorn? I think I'm supposed to Athari plus Comet Pup, right? I can do both of those. So being it gives me delirium if that's the thing I even want. Yeah, I guess I want that. Arena letting the Aragorn launch in is like kind of sick. This Daze is looking great, What are you talking about, Bone Swag? Oh, for the secret? Sure. Yeah, so I guess I should have binned it then, Turn on the DRC. I can't jump regardless, ugly paintings. The Seasoned Engineer gets pro creatures. So it's just missing 3 damage. I could see losing this game because I didn't mill the Daze with my DRC trigger. Remember when I talked about that? I would have had that arena, and then I could play a hasty Aragorn next turn. So if we gain 8 life, we go up to 13. This thing's got flying, right? Oh, it doesn't have flying. Okay. Oh, I can have First Strike give it 2/1/1 counters too. Alright, I just need to live 1 turn. Daze is very swingy, yeah. Talk shit about Daze again? How would I even do that? I've cut better cards from my decks in Avacyn Restored Draft. How about that? Yeah, how do you shit talk a card? That card would be at home in Homelands. Okay. Well, they would have done that to the Athari if I didn't play out the Time Vault there. Opponent's only at 3. I think those experience counters take us over the line, If I hit them with anything, then I get the trap on the dungeon. Wild little game here. Back in '96, Homelands was the booster you got when you were only able to scrounge $2 in the couch. Yeah, wasn't Homelands made by like the janitor or something? Like who was like they weren't game designers. They just like worked at Wizards in some other profession, and they were like, hey, we got an idea. We got an idea for a set. We can do this. And they were like, all right, well, we need a new set, so good luck. We'll print it. The support team, yeah. Not game developers at all. Not members of research and development. All right, I'm gonna bring in Salty here on the draw, and I'm gonna cut something. That's a good question. What am I gonna cut? Chaser was a 6-mana 4/4. Yeah, it had like Shroud though, right? Autumn Willow. Homeland's Cube is pretty fun. I don't believe you. Maybe I'll cut Counterspell on the draw. This looks like a hand that's gonna get fucking rolled. At least Skyclave Apparition is reasonable against Thalia, I think we're gonna loot away Ponder here. Oh, I guess Prismatic Ending's also solid against Thalia. I think I'm gonna get rocked by a remand here, is what I think. It's alright, right? Not the end of the world. I want to loot away this mana drain. Or that or the Ponder. Gonna loot looking for the 4-mana pitch card. I'm gonna whiff on that. Really wanted to just slam Aragorn here. I think Seasoned Dungeoneer does a little bit too much, though. A little bit too much going on there. Hey, Limbless 7, thanks to 94 months. Interesting. Scrying instead of growing the Thalia. Might imply they don't have a lot going on in hand. 8 years Limbless. That's a lot of years. That's more than a lot of months. That's a lot of fucking years. Oh, wow. It's weird, but I'm thinking about bidding my Death Greeters. We do kind of lose the mana from the mana drain. Just being able to downtick on a removal spell here might be actually really strong, Yeah, sometimes Mana Drain just has to be a counterspell, Experienced Vintage players will like always go to their second main phase before they start a counter battle or something, before they put an important spell in the stack. Because of Mana Drain battles, right? They don't want the colorless mana to be wasted. And then even if you don't have a Mana Drain, you still want to go to the second main phase. You want to get in the habit of it. Because otherwise it tells people you don't have a Mana Drain when you don't have one, right? This is probably worse than just holding up Subtlety. It seems sweet, though. Does Mana Drain see play in Vintage? Very rarely. And now I have a blue card to pitch to the Subtle Team. Rude. Subtly hits creature spells or planeswalkers, This is where I wish I had that Death Greeters back, We can Snapcast back Prismatic Ending to answer the token, I suppose. The 2/2 should have served. The Skyclave Apparition. I kind of forgot that Aragorn made it so that all creatures couldn't block until end of turn. So we didn't have to worry about flash blockers anyway. I didn't want to be in a spot where I had to Subtlety a flash dog, right? So on a Skyclave Apparition, the Touch the Spirit Realm, that takes 3 mana. Yeah, maybe I should be holding up Snap Mana Drain, instead of going in for all this business. Oh, nice. I get the Monarchy back. They do get a 4/1, but it's a 4/1 that I can answer with Council's Judgment. And I think my board is Juve-C enough. I think I've got enough action here that I should be able to get the initiative back, right? Stop that. Yeah, I can't double Council's Judgment. Let's do this. Lead on this one. Oh, we're rolling more dice. We're rolling my dice. Oh, the dice. Yes, for me. Yeah. It kind of felt like there was going to be another turn there, and then there was not. How important is it to have days up on turn 1, huh? I want to play the Spirebluff Canal. I guess we're trying to hardcast days on 2 anyway. Maybe leading on island is fine, maybe. There's a world where we hit runner white sources, and then we Council's Judgment on 3, and then the Spirebluff Canal ends up coming in late tapped at some point. Hey, Georgism, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 4 months there. Woo! Hell yeah, George. Yes, that's the concern. With leading on the island. I think I dig this. It is one of the white sources I need. And we know we're not going to Council Judgment on time, so no reason not to play out the canal, huh? Put on just passing, just passing. I don't have a land drop for next turn anyway, so might as well daze their thing. I don't think it impacts it at all, Sanity well. If you're dazing on turn 1, it's because your opponent's like playing Ancestral Recall or something, right? Doing something nutty, playing a Mox into a Dark Confident you can't answer, shit like that. It does mean that they're not going to have a turn 1 Channel or Tinker. Those aren't like especially common anyway, though. Troubling. So there's one line where you oust your own creature to gain 3 life, so that the 2020 doesn't kill you. I think I prefer Dress Down to remove flying and attempt to block. It means that we do lose to a removal spell, though. 3 life is just not very many life. Alright, I'm going to do the other thing. And it's possible I should have kept the Dress Down in hand instead of this Time Vault, because then I would have had I would have been resilient to like a Duress type card. Would have been awkward to lose to like a Fatal Push or something, that's for sure. With the dressed out line. No, if they fizzle the Oust Nexus, then they're not making it 2020. So we would not be dead either way. Not valid, Roro. Dark Ritual into removal? Yeah, that's not the same thing, is it? That's a bummer. Yeah, let on the removal spell to bait out a counter. Which it did, sort of. Possibly I should be playing that on their upkeep so they don't have access to the mana. It opens you up to lose into stuff like Mana Leak, I guess. Doing it on their upkeep. They did have the Fatal Push. Luris to hand. Alright, land for this Athari. Land for this Athari. Let's go. Yeah, you could Manifold Key the Currency Converter to chump here, but currently, I mean, it's only a 2-3. I think I'd rather have the 2-2 with them having the Luris. Yeah, I think we're just going to make it 2-2 and then lose to a counter on this Athari, and that's our plan for the game. Oh, they get a thing. Dress down. Fair enough. Now we're in a spot where we did do a removal spell, but not dead to them buying Dress Down. Yeah, I think Comet's maybe better against Dress Down specifically. You would have Dress Down post attacks if we tanked. Oh, that would have been smart, Warcrow. Let me attack with the Athari and then Dress Down so I don't gain life. And then just untap and kill me. That would have worked. That would have worked, Warcrow. Oh yeah, Cravian. Yeah, if there wasn't a Nurborg in play, then we probably would have chumped with the Rogue tokens so we could tap the Polluted Delta or crack it. I'm still salty about the Time Vault getting Spell Pierced. Weirdly, if we just let on it. Well, no, because then they pierce and then I don't have the mana to activate. Oh yeah, Georgism. Glad you're enjoying it. I am glad that we had the Retro Cube alongside this one and not like 4 weeks of this one. Because that one's a bit more my jam. But it is nice to shake things up, for sure. I just feel like the current Vintage Cube is a little bit too far in this direction already. Did they play a land to play that upheaval? Okay. I think they're better off if they just attack there. I have to like trade with Luris and chump the other thing, and then they've got a 3-4. Now I get to play Converter and discard cards to it, and I think that'll be quite good. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm only discarding 1 card. If I was discarding 2 cards, then I could discard 2 lands and then just play Comet Stellar Pup next turn. Should put the Spiroglyph too. So they're gonna play their Goyf. I might need to chump. I guess that means I'm bidding key. Yeah, if I could have discarded 2 cards, I would have been 2 lands, and then I would have been 1 on their turn, on tap, been 1, play Comet. Have a good chance to make some 2/2s. What do I think of the Amaz one? I enjoyed the gameplay of the Amaz one, and it had a lot of nice throwbacks to previous limited formats and stuff. A lot of cards that never really got their chance to shine. Currency Converter going to loot away Pluto Delta here. And then I think our hope's all in on Comet. Like, Athari doesn't really work. Oh, that's a little brutal, I half want to bin the Athari so I can make a 2/2 out of it, huh? 2/2 might be really good here. But then I don't have an Athari. I'm starting to run low on win conditions if I do that. Trying to think of what the potential hits are in off the Treasure Cruise, Overpaying with Delve does nothing. Nethergoyf is only their graveyard. My graveyard doesn't matter for it. This is an annoying decision because I could see it costing the game in either direction, right? Treasure Cruise is going to exile. Oh, hey, how about that? Could Treasure Cruise here, but I don't really see the point. What's up, Comet Buddy? I think the opponent plays Luris and plays Ghost Vacuum. Oh, they're tapping Mana Vault. I think that means I cannot win. I think that's what that means. Because they get their critters back here. The Comet one-shot. They're going to take it with the Sculler. Oh, they decided to take the T-Cruise. Alright, well, we did fucking 10 damage the other game. Oh, it's only 5 damage. Maybe there's a 1-mana removal spell I can find off this, Nope, dead. Well, yeah, dead. We can bin the Eagles of the North and spit out a 2/2, but they've got the Parallax Wave to answer it. GG. Kind of a wild one, Oh shit, what up? Hey Cedric, thanks for the sub. Mr. 63 months there. Let's go Cube, yeah. There was a lot of back and forthing for sure. Yeah, getting the Time Vault spell pierced and like having all of our early game disruption. I mean, we were able to answer at 2020, but it was a little awkward that we had to take 20 damage to do so, and then we didn't have all of our cheap disruption against their later creatures. I like that this has flash versus upheaval. Float mana, flash it in. These are the cards I'm kind of thinking about. I'm kind of hemming and hawing. I think I'm gonna cut Daze on the, even though I'm on the play here. Flying could jump for a turn too against the 2020. Yeah, let's try this. Had doused our own thing. Yeah, but that was a value 2/2. No red in this opener. Kinda hate it. Leading on island here in case they rip a counterspell, huh? Got a couple. Turn 1, 4th for 2, sure. Well, I guess days would have been good against that one, huh? I wonder if I was supposed to not ending and just pass and then flash in Snapcaster, Seal Monarchy. Great. You could Council's Judgment here and then try and like Path Snap Path. I think I'm gonna go with my earlier plan though. I just hope Snapcaster gets to connect. They've already drawn so many cards off the Monarchy. Right, Ratifius, that was real easy to just lose 2 permanents to Council's Judgment. I was gonna preordain into my land drop before waving, but I guess that gives them a loot. I don't know how much that matters. Hello, Monarchy. That's what I'm talking about. P-Wave is possibly your favorite card. That's a good favorite card. Really unique one, huh? They just put Lures to hand. That's a good sign. 6 cards. Their best play was to put Lures to hand. Possible I should have been this Mana Drain. Possible, like, Time Vault's the only card that does it for me in this spot. Hey, Red Source. Kind of hate burning my path. Maybe I should have done it on their turn, Hey, I Wafflebot thinks the sub, thinks the 32 months. Yeah, the issue here is if you let them on tap with the Jace, they get to flashback 4th. And if they flashback 4th, I think we lose. So I think we just got to lead on the path. If Death Greater's Champion dashes in, that's 6 damage, put him to 12. But then it's stuck in my hand. Yeah, that's fine. Too bad he doesn't give haste, huh? Exiling Luris is cute, huh? So they've got Dark Depths, Thespian Stage, and they're about to get their critters back here. Seems like a rough spot for old Caleb. How is he going to get out of this one? We have 8 damage unblockable, but that is not enough. Time Vault would be kind of nice. We sure have churned through a lot of cards with our cantrips and such. Wouldn't say no to a Time Vault here. That Ghost Vacuum was kind of annoying this game, Never got to flashback my things. Attack into preordain doesn't work. They still have Ghost Vacuum up, They've been using it to brick my Snapcasters and such. Kind of looks like they're trying to sack Ghost Vacuum and just realize it's a sorcery. Well, it's not a path. They have an untapped land for me. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, huh? They don't need one. Yeah, I think they just have the win on board. Because the Ghost Vacuum gives them a Luris and a Snapcaster. And the Luris can rebuy Black Lotus, and the Snapcaster can rebuy Fatal Push. Yeah. They see the line. GG. Some brutal starts out of that deck, Turn 1 4th for 2. Roughly the same level of aggression. Interesting. See if they want to bin 3 cards. I know I would snap bin 3 cards. Any day. And then next turn we can Council's Judgment. So I pondered first to see if I could find like Path or what have you. This should be okay. As long as they don't have a counter spell to protect their frog, Note that we left the Collector Brutality, or the Council's Judgment rather, on top of the library, so it'd be protected from a discard spell there. Dark Ritual, Hardcast Force of Will? Is that what we're doing? Urtai, okay. I guess I get to draw a card. That frog gets to draw a card every fucking turn, though. I was also hoping to land cycle this Eagles on my upkeep, so I didn't have to draw that Volk. We're at 9 now. 9's not very much. They have lethal on board if I don't play this out. Alright. We played a disruption spell like every turn of the game. Still just tied. That happens, Yeah, I like the days here. I'm gonna cut Dressed Down for Skyclave. One more frog answer. I like Dressed Down versus initiative type decks, right? Because you can have like a soft counter for the comes into play trigger at least. This could give us a Surveil land turn 1 and off to the races, but I think I'd rather have 2 lands in the opener, Yeah, yeah. Let's keep this. Bin Plains, and I don't think I'm going to preordain turn 1. I think I'm just going to bin the Eagles for a tri-land. Just losing to 20 counter spells this run. Yeah, right? Yeah, if it was Ponder, we would want to Ponder before our Shuffle effect, but preordain doesn't matter as much. Now we have all of our colors. Possibly I should be binning the key. No Frog on 2. We're going to play some Magic here. Deal. Okay, well, Skyclave can eat that. Not this turn, though. I don't think I want to oust this, do I? I guess it denies them a card. And gives me a DRC trigger. Three types in the bin. Manifold Key is not in here purely for Vault combo. We've literally activated it to get unblockable through. It's also really good with a bunch of different artifacts in the cube. Grim Monolith, that sort of thing. The One Ring, right? You don't like this cube? Hey, that's fair. We're going to have like the regular holiday cube in a couple of weeks. And I don't think I'm going to be jamming this cube like only for the next couple of weeks, right? I think I'm going to space it up a little bit more than I typically do. Make sure I don't get burnt out and stuff. I can uptick on the Baleful Strix and have it like not matter very much. Ooh, I want that. Well, that's awkward. I was planning on flashing back the preordain. I guess I don't do that now, huh? I like try to get the DRC turned on. Yeah, it's turned into a real awkward turn. Another Brazen Borrower can block the DRC when it does get turned on. I guess I was just supposed to Skyclave the Kaido and prevent it from looting. Put him passive with 4 cards. All this mana. Interesting, activating before attacking. Choosing the loot and the overdraw card. Maybe they're trying to stack the graveyard for Delve or something. Go fuck yourself, yes, it's Senior. This is Haken, and I think they're better than Dream Theater by a lot. The Dream Theater singer sounds very like... Monotone's the wrong word, but very narrow range. So my ears turn off after a while. Another white source here would have been hot, huh? Because we get a Skyclave plus Oust or Path or something. Right, exactly, you dude. You can tell it isn't Dream Theater because the vocals are listenable. It's so close. It's so close to what I need. What are the odds of that shit resolving, huh? Yeah, imagine if they have a counter, they're going to try and protect their frog here. Really weird way to put that sloop name. Along 7-8 section, that's for pedestrians. That's for peasants. Not like the Prague Royalty Dream Theater. I think it might actually be the snobbiest fucking sentence I've ever heard in my life. Which is saying something. That's like impressive. Well, we get one more counterspell check here. Aragorn starts triggering the Bowmaster. So I think I'm going to chill on him for a little bit. Yeah, not really a way for us to lose there. It can be frustrating to be on the opponent's side for sure, where they're like, I had the whole game, and then your opponent lands Time Ball and gets to win. They could have let their frog die, though, huh? They did use their counterspell to save their frog, which was intuitive, but they would have beaten my Time Vault had they done so. Yeah, they had choices, decisions. The Manifold Key was on board. Do I have a favorite time signature? I do not. I absolutely do not. When I was drumming, it was probably 4/4. my bandmates disagreed, though. Whatever time signature Meshuggah is currently playing in is my favorite. How about that as an answer? We have a couple of answers for Kaido, but they take a little bit, They take a little bit to get rolling. And the Kaido gets value in the meanwhile. I think it's a fine counter. Poor DRC getting snuffed out there. 6 mana towards the TC so far. I mean, we got a couple of removal spells. Okay, well, that's probably taking the treasure cruise, huh, I'd imagine. Aragorn's a bit risky here. Because they have a creeping tar pit in play. So if they can kill it, then they're just like, yeah, kill it, just take the monarchy, win the game. We don't have any instant speed answers to a tar pit handy. Hell yeah, Sloopname. Good luck getting out of corporate PowerPoint helm. I think I've got until around 6 p.m. today to jam Cube. So it's like another hour and a half. I'm not sure I'd be able to fit the entire thing into the stream teeny stream is my issue. I guess this is the final match of this. I think I want to draft something aggressive for the last draft of the day. To make sure I get all the rounds in. It's not a bad dress down, Hell Hell yeah, Teeny Street. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a full stream day for sure. For sure. Okie dokie. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Sloob Nair, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 7 months. Sloob says, Caleb is love, Caleb is life. Hey, appreciate you, Sloob. Well, get fucking rocked me, huh? Sneal27 with a 28 months saying, Cube, the best format. I agree, I tend to agree. Spell got to resolve. Almost like the Hollowed Fountain, just because we have actual double white cards in here. Get this stupid Volk anyway. More responses. Stop that, you. Hello. Yeah, like that. Swinging for 6, put me down to 9. My attack back looks pretty piddly. Unless I can answer this Strix somehow. I'm gonna hold on to this Plains. We do have a loot effect in the deck. Sure. Love this for me. Sounds right, Spawn. Really enjoyed Corey Wong live, by the way. I wasn't sure if I was gonna go, and Twitch chat talked me into it. I was like beating myself up for missing him the first time. He came through Madison. Hell of a live show. Hey, Stay Bandit 87, thanks to the sub, thanks for 4 months. And I scooped this album on vinyl because it was the only one of his that I'd heard all the way through. Man, this is just not going well, huh? One of the issues is we just do not have very many answers to a tar pit. I think there's like a single path in here. I guess we got like a Thari. Yeah, you had this super long solo that really landed for me. And then like a whole lot of the show is him like showing deference to his guests and his bandmates and stuff. And so then like him having a spot to just like actually flex was pretty cool. It was like a very earned spot to flex his guitar chops, because he'd spent like half the show doing playing the support role basically. Oh shit. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Ilikium, thanks to the sub, thanks to 8 months. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about Parallax Wave in terms of answers to a tar pit. But I guess it was one of our betters. Bowmaster here is fucking interesting, huh? So we need to use Parallax Wave on Tar Pit. I guess we let them double block if they want to. Because if you exile both of these and then the Tar Pit, then you get all their things back, right? And you kind of lose. If they're I don't think I would have eaten all of it. I think it would have forced me to use the Parallax Wave here if I was them. Put a double block in, make me remove a pip. Because now I've got to turn to rip a removal spell and sneak in lethal next turn. Sure. So I think when this Parallax Wave dies, I think I die. So I'm going to actually exile the Bowmaster instead of the Orc token here. And what that's going to do is it's going to give me another couple of outs with Ponder and Preordain to help me find a haste creature to close this game out or something. The Athari, the Comment, that sort of deal. I think it's intuitive to hit the army token, but I mean, if you die when it comes back anyway, right? It's not like the token value matters. Oh, shit. All right. There it is. They had nothing, I guess. I guess the Brainstorm did not have a removal spell or anything. Cool. That was a wild match, huh? A couple wild matches in there. All right, I need to go to the bathroom. I'm going to do that. Y'all are welcome to think about me in my absence.